Hi, welcome to our last recording for the class. And so this is our final week, and so technically we have 3 days left of the class. So Wednesday is the last day for finals. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to give you an opportunity to have some extra credit in the class. So if you feel like you maybe missed some points on discussions or tests, this is an opportunity to make them up and have a last fun discussion. And, first off, I want to thank you guys for a great semester. I know I expect a lot with the work, so I know I have you log in numerous times a week and do extra posts where you're doing the Dropbox, as well as doing your initial posts and then carrying the conversation out. So I do appreciate the hard work you put in to the class. I hope in doing so you developed a sense for what sociology is, and maybe you have a desire to pursue this further. And if you do, you can always reach out to one of us and we can help guide you to more classes that may fit into your interests. So each chapter of this book basically went over, it's very broad, but it went over what essentially is a sociology class in most universities, including Black Hills State. And so, we have classes in things like religion or race and ethnic relations. We have social policy. We even go a little further and have some classes that get into looking at sustainability. So they get into looking at our environmental world as well and our social interaction with that. So it is a very exciting and broad area to study. So if you have an interest, go ahead and get a hold of one of us, and you can send me an email or contact the department, and we can help you refine that. Or if you want to pursue things a little further, you could just go for the major in sociology or the minor. So for the extra credit, what we're going to do is I'll have you go back to the last week's discussion. So the initial post you put down last week. And again, this is a little different than how you see it. So you'll go to the discussion thread, final discussion. And to get the extra credit, I want you to read all the initial posts on both of these threads. So right now we have 12 threads, so you have to read a total of 24 threads. And again, go back to responding. So after you read those, you can get extra credit by starting to respond. And for this, you can choose either one. So if you want to go to the main takeaway, you can do that. If you found the discussion on Nate Boyer a little more interesting, you can go to that one. It's totally up to you. But what I want to do is kind of cap the class off and wrap things up. And like I said, I think that'd be kind of a fun way to do it. In sociology, I want you to understand that in talking about how the social world operates, you can apply this to numerous things. In this case, we applied it to a protest at sporting events that for some reason other people don't really understand. And I'm sure that now you have a better understanding of that. But again, this can go to any subject really, and you can do a sociological investigation of it. Or again, you can do your discussion on your main takeaway from the class. And I like ending classes like this, where we end up reflecting back on what you learned. The last thing I want anyone to do is finish a class and scratch their head and say, what was that all about? So hopefully this wraps it up for you and lets you cap things off and have a better understanding going forward. So I'll let you guys go, and again, I want to thank you for all your hard work, and I really enjoyed reading your posts and discussions and seeing you develop a sociological lens. So thank you so much.